From exciting new projects to community collaboration, Hanahan residents are playing a key role in shaping the future of the town. Let's welcome back Christie Rainwater, Mayor for the city of Hanahan. Glad to have you back.
Thanks so much for having me.
One of the fastest growing towns in the Lowcountry.
I would say so.
Right?
Lots going on there.
Yes, so there's been a lot of development, a lot of talk about more development. So why don't we dive into kind of the first thing at the top of the list, which is Blackwell's Corner.
Yeah.
So tell us more about this project.
I love it. So we have had growth really from 2010 to 2020 throughout the city, but what wasn't catching up with that was the economic development growth, the places for people to do their shopping and to do their dining and to do all that good stuff. So we are fast and furious in that, and right now we have one of the most integral corners of our downtown area with a huge new development coming in that I think everyone's going to love. If you were to look at an old town, South Carolina Main Street, and something like a Mount Pleasant Town Center, and you were to take those and marry them together, you'd wind up with this amazing project that's on the way.
Oh, that's wonderful. So how many storefronts are we looking at? Is it a mixed use situation, so there's going to be condos, apartments as well?
Yeah. So it will be mixed use, live, work, and play there. They've really master planned this community, and I'm super excited about that too. It will have the store, one store that's already there is Tideline Aquatics, that is still open, and we level our fish there, but it will add 6 new spaces. So there will be some health and wellness, there will be some office, some retail, salons, and then restaurants. I know there'll be some outdoor dining that's covered, and spaces for everything.
Okay, and I know a big concern for a lot of people is affordability, of course. So, you know, when we talk about rent or, you know, for residents and for business owners, is it on par with the growth that we're seeing everywhere else, or is it going to be a little bit more affordable?
I've not gotten a peek at the prices, but what I can tell you is we've had some really great conversations with businesses looking to go there. And I think with the prime area of Hanahan, and of course that Lowcountry rapid transit coming, they're going to work together to make it a win for the residents that are currently there and ones that may add, whether there are daytime residents through their businesses or actually residents that choose to live in the city of Hanahan.
When is this project going to be completed, do you think?
We're hoping next summer, fall, where people can actually be shopping. But if you peek into Hanahan now, you will see the fences have just gone up. So we are ready to dig ground.
Okay. How do you balance growth, and how do you balance, you know, an increase in structures to accommodate the number of people that are coming into Hanahan and making their home there, with also keeping up on infrastructure, flood mitigation, things like that?
We are actually on the tail end of a storm water project for our downtown area specifically. And I think that's the goal, is to say, let's look at what's coming in. There are studies done. Sometimes people ask, why is this taking so long? It's so that it's done right. It's so that we don't have these problems in the future. So we do have to jump through some hoops to make sure. But in the long run, you want a project that works not only for that area, but is it affecting others through the growth that's happening in all types of infrastructure. So the studies that needed to be done have been done. Like I said, we have just finished out our stormwater drainage project for our downtown area to make sure everything is flowing good, and we're ready to go on this next one now.
Very good. And then in other infrastructure like roads and things like that, so do you find that what we've got is going to keep up with the capacity?
I sure hope so. I feel like we definitely did it with the future in mind. So
well, because that's on the lips of everyone in the Lowcountry. You know, we've seen so many subdivisions going up, and so the traffic increases, yet the infrastructure, the actual road infrastructure, just can't manage it all, you know. So
well, one thing is interesting is City of Hanahan has had some conversations about what should parking look like downtown, right? Because people want to come, but the truth is this area in particular, they're making it for walkability. So how do we balance that? But something else to consider, again, going back to that Lowcountry rapid transit, all projects within a mile or so of the stations are considered transit oriented development, and this would fall at the edge of that. And so when you consider the fact that they're planning into other types of transportation as well, because the whole point of it, like we said, we added all these rooftops but didn't add the economic development. Now we're able to keep cars off the further roads because we're keeping them local. We're keeping them right there, and then we're allowing for room with walkability. But the parking was built to our original standards, so there will be room for that as well.
And it sounds like the residents are encouraged to come forward and to give their 2 cents, right? So, and that's what you did in the case of Blackwell's Corner.
Yes, that is one of the things that I love most about this. Several years ago, our council voted to do a master plan, and it was truly a study of what our downtown could be. And the way we did that, it started with charrettes, public charrettes, where we said, hey, residents, come out, tell us, what do you want your downtown to look like? What is missing? What do you love about it that we need to hold precious? And we formed this document. And when this developer in particular was considering this move, he found that document online, and then we started to have meetings and conversations. And so it wasn't just the vision of the developer. It was what the people had communicated to the city, what the city put together in a pretty package and was able to share with him, and then that has moved forward into the actual plans. So I just love how this has all come together with the dream of the developer, the voices of the people, and now what everyone will be able to enjoy in the city.
Absolutely. And for anyone who wants more information, if they don't know how to get in contact with either their council members or with your office, where should they go?
You can Google Blackwell's Corner. It has its own website, so if you're looking for some information on that, and they're always welcome to reach out to the City of Hanahan. We're happy to provide any information people need.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Really
You're
appreciate you taking the
welcome.
time to join us.
So good to see you today.
We'll be back after this.